Hello there. This is a review for Chocolate Pistachio by Bath& Body Works. I got it just this week and it's one of their newer scents. And I went into the store. There was a great sale and then I had a coupon and a gift card. So I had to go in before those things ran out. There's several fall candles for 2016 that look very interesting. In fact, short of one, I kind of think I wouldn't mind getting one of each. They just sound all so good, but I only picked up three, and this was one of them. And so Chocolate Pistachio, what an interesting fragrance. I don't think normally I might have picked this up. But let's start talking about it. And first, I wanted to tell you the notes that are in it. It is pistachio, chocolate truffle, and powdered sugar, I believe, are the three things listed, or white powdered sugar, or something like that. And it's pretty basic, but I appreciate that actually sometimes without them trying to mix things up too much. I really just like the simplicity of it, and in this candle in particular, it kind of would need that. When I first smelled this, the pistachio jumped out at me in particular, and I do love pistachios. I think it's one of my top 2 or 3 favorite nuts, and it's very nice little nut, and in this case chocolate is paired with it. It's kind of got a neat looks like chocolate bark with pistachio nuts crumbled on top of it, and of course the chocolate. And what's neat about this is the color. Let me see, I have it on my little Yankee plate there. Let's see something here and turn this around. You know, ever since my phone has been giving me fits to do a decent length video, I've been using my old camera and the lighting is just not very good. So I need to accommodate for that. So my apologies, but can you guys see? Oh, there we go. Can you guys see that green? That is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color. It scores lots of points right there, and it's made me think of my little candle plate there. The color is beautiful to me. When it's melted, the color, it's even more beautiful. The layers of the darker green. So, but I am a fan of green, so I wanted to make sure you saw that. So it's pretty straightforward in a lot of ways. I've heard that this smells like peanut M&Ms. And when I first heard that, and more power to all the people that think that, and they're probably right, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sticking to my original thought on this, and that in the sense that it definitely does smell like pistachio in particular to me. Now, I did test this in my house, and so it's kind of funny the response I got. I asked my husband what he thought, and he said, I asked him what he smelled first, and I actually don't remember the first thing he said, but I quickly said to him, do you smell pistachio for the nut or, peanuts? And he goes, pistachio. I go, are you sure? He said, yes. I said, a lot of people are smelling chocolate M&Ms. And he said, I don't. I smell chocolate and pistachio. And I said, okay. So the next day, I'm burning it again. And I said, when you get a minute, if you could come here, I need your nose to smell this again, because I started to hesitate. You know how with the power of suggestion, you start to think you smell something different? Well, I thought, am I starting to now smell the peanuts? And I knew I wanted to do a little review on this and to be as fair as I possibly could. And then, so I thought, no, I really, really think that I'm still smelling the pistachio. So I asked him, I didn't tell him I thought that. And he said, and so this answer is even funnier. He goes, no, I still smell the pistachio and the chocolate. He goes, in fact, I smell the pistachio way more than the chocolate. And I wish it did smell like chocolate M&Ms, but it doesn't. I'm like, already then, so have an opinion already. So that was his thought, that it not only doesn't smell like chocolate M&Ms, but that he wishes that it did. And we know chocolate M&Ms pretty well. That's probably not a good thing. But anyway, chocolate pistachio, it definitely, to me and to my husband, has a chocolate pistachio smell. So if you're looking to buy this and you were hoping for that, it might be a happy thing for you to see or to know that's our takeaway from it anyway. Okay, now, and this is a little bit of a bummer to me. I'm going to try to see if you can, like, this wick that's like right about 11 o'clock right there. That guy right there, he's trying to do a little black smoke sooting to me right now, or on the candle there, because I see little wisps of black soot smoke, and that drives me crazy. Now, just to let you know, right before I did this video, I trimmed these wicks again. I've trimmed the wicks on this candle several times, which I don't burn a lot of Bath and Body Works candles, but one thing I did learn is to pretty much don't trim the wicks. I don't trim these wicks unless I really, 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 really need to, because I don't want them to drown later on, and it's always easier to not trim them than to try to wish you could have a wick back. It's easier to just leave it and trim as needed. So just a heads up, it needs a teeny bit, in my opinion, babysitting in that regard. But man, you guys, this is a fun candle. In terms of, like, if it were me wanting to know, and if I was looking up this video or someone else's video to hear what they thought, this is something I would want to know, and in particular about this candle. That is it like gonna knock me out with, like, is it just super screaming chocolate and pistachio in terms of the throw in the house? I'll see if I can explain this the best that I can. I think that the throw on this, for such it's an intense smell. How can I put it? This is a very bold, distinct smell. So, you know, we all want, well, many of us want our candles to throw very strong. And this one is not too bad. It's not me. I mean that it's not too strong of a thrower. And it's also just strong enough. So, for instance, if you walked into my house, you would probably smell this. But if you didn't like that kind of thing, it's not going to knock you out and make you want to run for the hills. It's okay. Like, it's not too much. It's not too over the top strong. However, it's plenty strong enough. Does that make sense? And I say that like that because kudos to Bath and Body Works for getting that just right, in my opinion. It's literally just right. This candle's burning pretty quickly. It's new to me. And so I'm enjoying it. So then one of the biggest questions you might want the answer to is, would I buy this again? I would say yes, I would buy this again. And for sure, if I had the same deal I got on this one, which I probably will never get again because I had such good deals, but I got like 3 jars and a bath gel for like under $6. But that's just crazy. But if I got a crazy deal on this candle, I would buy it again. I'm just doing okay in candles. I don't need to go searching out more at the moment, but I'm always up for a great deal. So yes, I would buy this again. And lately, if you could know me and all my reviews, I'm not saying that very often. I'm just not. Because I've been let down a lot. So, just to see that pretty green again. You guys see that? I love it. I absolutely love the color. I enjoy the scent. It's a fun chocolatey treat. I enjoy a wide range of scents. I did think to myself earlier that when this is done, I may burn something like a eucalyptus or a mint candle or something more earthy or, you know, from nature and not so much a baked goods. You know, just kind of like balance it out, go back and forth as your mood, whatever you want. So anyway, that's pretty much it for my review. Just other little stats you might be interested in. It's 14.5 ounces. The burn time is 25 to 45 hours. So not as much as like some of my larger jars, but I can kind of see the draw to Bath and Body Works, where even if you're going to pay the same amount for this much smaller candle with much less burn time, I can kind of see why it would be appealing if you can at least smell it, which is partly the point why I burn candles. That may not be the case for everybody. You will smell this in your living space, and you probably will enjoy the burn. If left up to my husband, this would probably be all black and blackening my walls. So it does need a little babysitting, and I'm glad that I'm here to kind of trim the wicks as needed. And I think that that's about it. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you tuning in. I've got lots more reviews to come of all kinds. I love all candle companies and trying out new things. I don't work for any candle company. I just enjoy burning and melting wax. So have a nice day and evening wherever you are. Bye-bye.